I'm Dr. Irina Dashkova, and I want to thank you for nominating me for Physician of the Month, our Nassau Medical Society. I had to make decision about being a physician few times in my life. First time when I decided to go to medical school, going back to Russia. Second time when I came to United States, I didn't have to work. But my previous experiences in life taught me that woman has to be independent. You may be successful in marriage, you may be happy, but things may change along the road, and it's good to develop as a person. It's good to continue doing what you learn to do, and it gives huge satisfaction and motivation to wake up every day. Then you see people helped by you being in their life as physician.
What inspired you to become a doctor? And do you have someone who you look up to that influenced your decision to enter the medical field?
Yes, I have traditional and unconventional answers. The unconventional answer is that if you live in Russia, you have to have a doctor in family who will advocate for you, who will explain you what is happening if you are in need of medical help. I can compare it to United States. If you are here, you need to have a lawyer in family. Things like that. If you don't even use lawyer's help, but there are situations you need advice. It's essential for family to be successful. And traditional answer, of course I did have people who inspired me. My uncle, who was cardiac surgeon, and he was a family legend. He lived in different city than most of family members did, and we always wanted to look up to him and to be as successful as he is, and to enter medical field and help people.
How has COVID-19 impacted your work and changed your perspective of the medical field?
I felt more closely how to appreciate every minute of your existence, and to appreciate your life, and I think we are here to learn and make people whom you meet on your way better people. I cannot underestimate communal effort. I think we all learned that community can make a huge difference in every emergency situation in people's life, and fascinating advantages of medical science, and the speed that it was happening and the solution was found is also extremely impressive and gives a lot of hope, if anything.
If you could give one piece of advice to our members and future medical school students, what would it be?
Well, I'm not sure that I'm able to give advice for members, as I'm learning from them every day myself. But for medical students, for people entering medical field, be prepared for changes. The speed of science and new medical methods development is fascinating. Don't give up. You will know at the end that it's all worth it.
When you're faced with challenges, what is one thing that motivates you to persevere?
I would say it's two answers to this question. One is when I'm meeting the challenge, I'd like to prove that I can handle it, prove to myself, prove to others that I can complete the task and make a solution appealing for patients and their families, and that's about professional life. And of course, second motivator is that my family depends on me, and I have to make sure I am successful at work to keep my family together and happy.
Is there research you've done or a project that you're working on that excites you? And tell us about it.
Sure. Our recent project we did with our Florida colleagues is long-term COVID syndrome in non-hospitalized patients, that's a recent project. But I'm really passionate about osteoporosis. Even my header in Twitter says Irina Dashkova cure osteoporosis. And research was done about male osteoporosis, which is under-researched still, and as a result it's not always diagnosed properly, not always addressed properly, and then we have all the consequences.
As a doctor, can you share tips and tricks that you have learned on managing stress? Tricks of month of October.
Go on hike, spend time with pets. Dogs or cats are great. Learn meditation, Reiki. I learned Reiki, I can practice it on myself, with my family, friends. My plan is to continue learning and to be able to apply this technique on patients.
What do you believe to be some of the most pressing health issues today, and why?
As a geriatrician, I can say that we are facing a caretaker crisis right now. I'm not quite sure what the global solution would be, but partially I believe that we can do better in preventive care, so people can live longer and enjoy their quality of life at the same time. Also, we need better education in vaccination. I strongly encourage people to get this type of prevention. It's safe, it's known to save lives, and please get vaccinated and protect yourself, your family, and whomever you meet around.
What books, films, or other media do you utilize the most? And what has had the greatest impact on your education and who you are today?
Referring to previous question about stress management, I also enjoy reading. And my top 2 recommendations at this time would be Lifespan, Why We Age and Why We Don't Have to, by David Sinclair, talking about ways to slow down and maybe even one day to stop and reverse aging as a process and treat it as a disease. You can understand why it's so relevant in my practice as I'm a geriatrician. And second book, of course, The Code Breaker by Walter Isaacson, about researcher and creator of mRNA vaccine, Jennifer Doudna.
What does success look like for you? And what do you wish to achieve in your medical practice?
It can be measured every day. By the end of the day, I want to know that I learned something new, I helped someone, and I taught somebody something useful. And if patients have to go back to me, they choose me as their physician. It's very rewarding.
How long have you been part of Nassau County Medical Society? What led you to join? And how has the society positively impacted you?
By the nature of our work as a physician, by the end of the day, with all the hours spent taking care of the patients, doing some paperwork, we are ending up with having no time to protect our own rights. And Nassau Medical Society, which I was part of since Northwell Health made wise decision to join, is addressing every day physicians' urgent issues, individual issues, and always ready to help. We need to be part of our organization to protect our own rights. Please join our medical society. It is on your side, it is protecting you.